It's deadline day, which means I don't know what's about to happen, but let's go. Hello, folks. Welcome back to Saving Derby. Yeah, I know what happened in real life yesterday. Derby officially relegated from the Championship and will spend their time in League One next year. Well, I think all it really proves is that I'm a better manager than Wayne. No, obviously, if you are a Derby fan watching this, it's not your fault, is it? So don't feel too bad about it. You'll be back next year. Don't worry. So then, folks, hello and welcome back to Saving Derby County with me, DoctorBenjy FM. And this year is not Saving Derby County. No. This year is about getting Derby promoted. And as you can see, since our last meeting, where we lost 1-0 to Preston in one of the most depressing games of football we're going to see this year, it improved a little bit. 1-1 against Peterborough wasn't great. They're a team that I think we're probably better than. 4-1 win against Hull, though, suddenly bouncing back. Danny Welbeck scored. I know, very exciting. And then a 2-0 win against Barnsley as well. Elias Chair proving his worth. Welcome to him, finally making an impact in the team. We're not going to play any games today. Open and honest at the start of today. This is very much a deadline day episode. Our next game is in for 8 days anyway against Leeds United. But we have made a signing since we last met. So who could that be? £175,000 on English heartthrob and only 29 years of age. I know, where does the time go? Jack Butland. Now, a lot of the comments yesterday, ironically enough, were saying, need a goalkeeper. Cardalo's not the guy. This guy's not better than Cardalo, but might be okay as an option for us moving forward. Him and Cardalo together, we should be fine, right? 6'5" of handsomeness, frankly. I know what you're thinking. Are you brothers, Ben? You and Jack? No, different surname. Come on, work it out. But I actually think he still looks pretty good. Like, again, he's had a really good history. I remember that time when he was having loan spells at different places and looking really, really good in them. Remember he had one at Leeds that was that one good? I'm not sure. Birmingham, though. He had a good one at Birmingham, didn't he? And Stoke, like, he was okay there for a long time. I always thought Jack Butland was going to be the guy. He wasn't the guy. But this is his chance now to be under my tutelage at last. Now, let's get more into deadline day. Let's just go. First things first, let's take part in deadline day. Click the bottom there. Boom. It's all yellow. Coldplay were right. So let's find out what's our situation for today then. Well, there are 15 hours remaining. And that means that we have just that amount of time to bring in any last minute deals that we think will improve us. A lot of you noticed yesterday, Ben, you've signed a lot of players from Brighton there. Yeah, everyone's having a great time. Brighton got relegated, just being destroyed. Perlo's the manager. It's fantastic. I want to see them sign Italian players. They've got no Italian players. Come on, up your game, Brighton. It could be a very busy day for them. And we ourselves then are pretty happy with the outlook of the squad. There's not too much of a change since bringing in Adam Armstrong. Again, I feel like we're even stronger offensively now. It's okay for us. There's maybe a little bit of a question mark defensively. Clark Salter has picked up an injury in recent times, and Ekpetika. That's going to be so hard to say at speed. I want this known, right? What am I doing here? I respect his surname, right? But at speed, that's going to be challenging. So Marvin. In fact, just to give him an excellent Marvin at the back. Okay, it's fine. I should really do a bit of Bielik as well. Apparently it's Bielik. Apparently it's Bielik or Bielich. Oh, not sure again. All right. Someone will tell me. Bielik? We'll go Bielik. But now we kind of have a few players for every position. If you go back to the squad, actually, look at squad strength and change it to current ability. Some of you have never seen the screen before. It's one of my favourites in Football Manager. We're pretty good across the board now, especially centrally, right? Our core there is quite good. Out on the right-hand side, a couple of different wide options that make sense for us. Similar story on the left-hand side. And central midfield wise, we've got so many options right now. I don't even know what to do with them all. So when it comes to a deadline day, it's more about, is there that star player out there that would revolutionise our team at the point where we'd have to maybe let someone else go to try and fit them in at some space. I think there is definitely scope. If there's one position I think, and maybe we'll say it together, 3, 2, 1, wingers. That's right. I think we still are a really good wide option away from being really good, right? I like Adam Armstrong, right? I like Diagana. I like a few of the other boys. I like Asaidi, he's okay. Sibley, he's okay. Welbeck, he's all right. Jack Stretton, not quite there yet. So that's maybe the area where we can still bring in one extra player. And again, we'll keep a sharp eye out. Maybe centre-back as well, that we could bring in someone exciting. We've got 10.3 million to spend. Had to mess about a little bit to get the wage budget to be a little bit better. I'm going to have to do that again because we're spending too much money. And I don't want to be in a position where I can't offer someone a contract. So instead of 10.3, it's 8.3 million, which on the deadline day as a championship side is still pretty good. Now, speaking of right wingers, we've been having a little look at a few of them, some that we could bring in. Bertrand Traore, again, an option for us away at Aston Villa, playing for Aston Villa. Diallo at West Ham. Again, if someone comes up, we're going to make moves, big moves. I also think having a close eye on the transfer list at this stage, always important as well. The one transfer I tried to make and couldn't get because he didn't get a work permit, and I feel like it would have been a really good option, is Christoph Zimmermann from Norwich. He's still available. I didn't offer him enough money, so he didn't get the work permit, but I feel like he would have been a really good addition to this team. The one that got away viewers in many ways. Of course, we are still open as TalkSport's Dean Bird. I wonder if he's related to Max. If the opportunity presents itself, we're going to move Dean. Thanks for the question. As time left, 14 hours remaining. No, 13 hours remaining. God, bloody time flies when you're having fun. So look, I'm keen to improve, as it says there, I'm keen to improve the squad, but only if the right players exist. Someone like Iran Cashin, would I start him at centre-back, 5'11"? I think what really irritates me about him is that his picture is it's quite pixelated. Like, he's in the 23s right now, and for now, that's where he stays. In fact, a loan move either to Ipswich or to Dundee, probably quite smart. Nathan Byrne at right back, I think I'm happy with. I mean, we could try and improve him. In fact, a proper right back option to come in might be the ticket, you know. When he gets injured, we are lacking there quite a lot. All right, in terms of English options, there aren't too many, but Adam Smith could be our guy. He can play right back. Get him in from Bournemouth. He's on 44 grand a week over there though. But this could be our man. Decent crossing and dribbling. Great work rate. Again, physically pretty good. 31. He'd do a job for maybe a year, 2 years. He got promoted with Bournemouth last year, starting 11 games. So it might be the option. This is just the transfer list of players though. So let's take a look at the ones that aren't listed, and if anyone excellent pops up. Now, Jan Valery is set to leave on a free transfer. Now, we could maybe take advantage of that. If we offer them some money, they know they're going to be losing it. I'm going to go at 3 mil, despite the fact he was starting off at around 6.5. Right, they think 3 million's fine. I probably could have gone less than 3 million viewers. But Jan Valery could be the option. He looks slightly better than Smith. Some of those mental attributes are questionable. But he's 23. He's probably got a bit more sell-on value. You've got to take all those things into account, really. What about someone like Lewis Coyle over at Hull? 26. He's a star player at Hull. But he does look, I mean, mentally, he's way above and beyond what we've seen so far. 4 points, he's probably not going to get this done, is it? They're fine with it, but only if they get a replacement. Do I offer them Eberselli in this situation as the replacement? What do they think to that? They think, yes. Oh, okay. 4.2 million. I think the thing I like about Coyle is that he's 26. Like, it's quite, don't get me wrong, it's quite a big outlay, but he's 26. He definitely improves us. Gets forward whenever possible. Again, great dribbling, crossing, decent on the ball. I actually like him quite a lot. It's a lot to spend on a right back. I mean, I don't disagree with that, viewers. And I don't want to miss out on like a big loan sign or a big signing out wide if they're available for us. I mean, Gia's just looked up on the ball for me. Yes, thank you very much. Anyway, moving on. I'm being interrupted there. Now, one thing I'm keen to do, and it's not a restriction I'm putting on myself, but it's to keep us with having English-speaking players that allow us the option of not having to bed them in for like a long time period. That's crucial to me this year. And Alex Iwobi is a player we've looked at before, but that 100 grand a week is an issue. His passing's not great either. That's my one issue with Danny Welbeck at the moment, is his passing's not quite what I need it to be. I'm just having to flick through a few of these players, and none of them are jumping out at me as, yeah, the future. And Iwobi's wage is just too much of a problem. See, one of the better options is probably Jacob Murphy, who at 35 grand a week is a lot, but he's got good acceleration, decent agility, good pace, good work rate, and crossing and dribbling's pretty good, 12 passing. I wish it was better, but it's not bad, especially when he's got all the other attributes that I'm looking for. 1.8 million. I mean, he's an option. In fact, let's look for players that have got decent passing out in that wide area. Because if you have someone who's a bit more playmaking, you know, slightly better on the ball, out in a wide position, it's not the worst thing, especially if the game dictates that it should be a little slower. I mean, the problem is, right, so he's quite good, but he also can't run. But the mentals and technicals are on point. I'm not sure the player we want there fully exists. Is this guy? You can play left wing, right? Ricardo Saponara. He looks all right. No, he's at Arsenal on a massive amount of money. but he's suddenly available at 2 points. Did they sign him? Like, yet last season, I was like, why on earth? 3.4 million. They played him a little bit. He started 9 games for Arsenal last year. All right, let's see what they do in terms of wage. Let's figure this out. So, Valerie, again, big deal. Oh, they're blocking all sorts here. Back off. Right, Valerie for 3 mil. I know he's available on a free in the summer, but looks pretty good. And he's got a smile there, which represents confidence for me. I do worry about those mental attributes. I can't lie. And the coil bids, they're not happy with it. It's the comparison really between the two, isn't it? Who's better? Like, the mentals are so good. I guess my fear is that I would probably want to upgrade this position anyway at some stage. They don't want. I want Ricardo, not just for his beard, for loads of reasons. Come on, guys, please. Oh, they're happy. They're happy. Right, let's see if we can get this done. In Valerie, I feel like I offered 3 mil, and if I was getting in for 1 mil, I'd be like, this is fantastic business. But I've sort of set the price there like an idiot. They don't want me to get Lewis Coyle either. They're not having that for some reason. I want to see Lewis's wage though. All right, they've discussed it with me, and they're happy for the transfer to proceed. I should say, very few opportunities have they said, no, we're not letting this happen. Now, Valerie as well, will offer him a contract just in case the other one falls through. Regardless of any of this, really, I do still need a backup right back. So we're in business right now. All right, the coil wage is pretty good, you know, as is the deal for Ricardo. Now, of course, with Ricardo, I'm thinking a few things. Not only can he play out on the left-hand side or be maybe a creative link from a striking position, he could also play central midfield attack. Now, I don't know how much he'd want to play central midfield attack because he's not the quickest, but in terms of attributes, again, he's got a lot of class. Azar Samponara, maybe? Saponara. Either way. All right, let's see here. Important player. Regular starter. Promises-wise, I'm going to have to remove some of these, aren't I? When I say a few, I mean all of them. And he's happy with regular starter. That was a lot more simple than it really should have been. All right, now, if we get him on 25 grand... for the season, that's again not too bad. 3-year deal, that's a long time. 2-year deal, we'll agree, and then do that. And he said no there. 28 grand, 2-year deal is quite important to me, if I'm honest. And he really wants that. There we are. What I've done there is negotiate with myself in a way. All right, Ricardo Samponara, and because he's been in England, is English now. Good. Having never previously played in England, why did Arsenal sign him? I can't get my head around it, frankly. Now with Coyle, again, I think this is probably my starting right back. I really like Nathan Byrne, but this guy seems to be at a slightly higher level. He wants 19 grand-ish, give or take. We're gonna go in at 17 because I'm the boss, okay? And that's what's been agreed. 3-year deal for Lewis Coyle. Again, have him till he's 29. Nothing to say we couldn't sell him back to someone in the Championship if we go up and it doesn't quite feel like he's the best option for us, but it's pretty solid. Like, I do like him. All right, so I've got 2 right backs and a winger on the go. This is deadline day. 12 hours remaining. Football Manager are missing a trick. They really should be allowing me to put that available in the Steam Workshop for download. I should be able to do that for people if they want it. Oh God, it's all kicking off. And someone's come in for... No, I never realised this was happening. I can't really loan him because we've got too many loans as it is. Valerie's in. If Valerie wants it, I can't delay it. Right, I'm pulling out of Jan Valerie. I'm pulling out the transfer for I'm pulling out the transfer for Jan Valerie. Well, let's get out, please. Who knows? We could pick him up on a free in the summer. We agreed a deal, but I'm so much more in love with the other right back. Oh no, it's a disaster. Right, well, it's a disaster on loads of levels. One, cash-in's off. See you later, cash-in. Hopefully you up your resolution. And then the work permit's been rejected. And he doesn't want to join on a work. Oh, for heaven's sake. 11 hours remaining. This is not good news. I really wanted a creative wide player, really. So I'm looking at players based on... Remember Kevin Morales? My God, that's a blast from the past. That's a player I genuinely have forgotten existed. That's unbelievable. Valbuena's there as well. He was good once upon a time. Good now, isn't he, in a way? Oh, he is 37, though. And that seems like... Just leave it. Look away. Nicholas Gaetan, 34. Ben... We're going to have a serious chat now. I'm not in love with any of these players. We're going back to the transfer list. Right. Do you know what? If it's doubtful, it's doubtful. We've got to make choices. So, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Now we're talking. That would possibly be the worst transfer addition I could make this summer. So Traore's at 11 mil. That's way too expensive. Matheus Vargas, he's not bad at all. Chris Wood. Now that's a striker. But if you sign him, you kind of have to go for it. Damari Gray's listed. I don't know, but Damari Gray's not a bad option at all. Jamal Lowe at Bournemouth. Again, he's all right. The passing ability is lacking, though. Oh, I was going to get another centre-back in as well, wasn't I? Oh, crumbs. Mate, Christoph Zimmerman would have been perfect. This has really irked me. There's a few players I'm looking at here that I'm not even entertaining the idea of signing them, mainly because I can't say their surnames anywhere close enough. And I can't have another excellent Marvin situation on my hands. This is coming from a man that called a player John Lewis the Shop, is his full name. So I really have changed in the years of doing this. Sammy Obi. No, I don't think he's the one. What I'm finding is the player I really want, and this is a tough thing to accept, doesn't really exist. Danny Gomez. I hovered Danny Gomez there because I thought, well, he'll definitely be able to pass the football because he's Spanish. 12 passing. He's let himself and his family down in a way. What would Xavi say about that? Was Danny Gomez at Real Madrid? Well, Real Madrid years ago. Blimey, Wonder Kid Central. And now he's at Levante. Is he my guy? He speaks fluent English as well. I mean, okay. He speaks fluent English. I can't figure out why. I'll tell you why. He had a loan spell at Tenerife. That'll do it, won't it? That will do it. Oh, yeah. He's probably drunk more Guinness than I have. Jamal Lascelles as a backup, another centre-back backup option. I've just stupidly made an inquiry on deadline day. Don't do that. It's wasting everyone's time. Right, £1 million for Jamal Lascelles. Again, looking for another backup centre-back, really. Having another option just in case. See, there's players like Jeffrey Schlupp here who would be like quite good additions, it feels like. Oliver Burke, very pacey wide player. I don't think he's my guy, though. So Jeffrey Schlupp, I don't feel like that is that bad at all, really. Could play out on the left-hand side, could play centrally, gives us a few different options. And then as we're getting promoted, I can say Jeffrey Schlupp, and everyone will love that. I'm speaking as a man that has had him before, so that's where that's coming from, really. Look at the board piping up every time. I've gone for Schlupp there. If I didn't have gone, he's already ours. So get come on then. Right, Jamal Lascelles, the board, they've never let me down. They're happy for the transfer to proceed. Again, they've never said no. So we can't, we're not going up now. That's forget promotion, sorry. Mate, this kid used to be like the best, one of the best wonder kids around. He was elite. Bonazzoli. Oh, he was so good. Again, a name I've literally forgotten about. And now he's transferred to an interest in Derby County. How the mighty have fallen. I mean, Phil Jones is still there, isn't he? You know, it's a bad day if I'm getting Phil Jones in just to rescue this. And I can't pay his wage either. That's how they'll pay some of his wage. Oh my God, Phil. 2 million overall if you pay 35 grand of it. Come on, be realistic. 2 mil, they're having none of it. Right, let's just see how much he wants wage-wise now. Also, we might be back in for Jacob Murphy at some stage. This is nonsense. Theo Walt, get away. Tom Cleverley's there as well. He probably knows Wayne. I mean, there's a connection there. I know what some of you are thinking. Why not looking at the loan list? I've already got too many. I've already gone well over the quota. What about the players who are transfer listed that aren't interested? How good are they? Fakir, see, he'd be sick. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Yeah, he's on a lot of money at Liverpool, but...
I don't know that.
No, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Nothing to do with you. I think I said, she doesn't even know who he is. He's a first-team player. Right, 10 mil. How much do they... They'll accept 10 million even though he's listed at 12.5. Right, let's see if he talks to me. I think we both know the answer. Lacazette. Look at all the dross down it. Fred. Right, I'm just putting bids in. If we get one of these like actual like quality players, considered quality players. I know I've just said Fred. I know. Danny Ceballos. Oh, come on. Now, look, let's be reasonable. I know we're Derby, but why not live the dream? Aaron Ramsey, I've just seen there at Zebra. Come on, Aaron. Derby County, live the dream, mate. If Juve pay some of the wage, oh, come on, Juventus, think about it. Sorry, I should say Zebra. Zebra, think about it. John Joe Shelby, dictating play from deep. That would be fun. Mate, if I was a team getting promoted from the Premier League, or from the Championship to the Premier League right now, imagine the squad. Good Lord. Oh, this was inevitable. In many ways, this was inevitable. You want to talk about a plan B, viewers? You want to talk about a plan B? There's your plan B. The board, I've got to be the board are not that happy with this. There's a lot going on there. Right, and not only that, 10 hours remaining. So, right, we better get on this. Right, board, look, listen, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain would really help. They're fine with that. They love it. Now, I think him and Fred and a few others will be like, no, we can't do this. Oh, Fred's at the wrong end of his career. Wow. So Fred, how old is Fred? 29. He's at the wrong end of his career. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain at 29. Not a problem. Yeah, get him in. How much? 10 mil? Not a problem. Danny's only 26. The board are going to love this. Absolutely love it. After they agree. Okay, let's see if just one of these has to work. All right, we're going for Aaron Ramsey as well. No, too old. Too old. 31. Fair enough. Andy Carroll. Oh, this might not go well. No, they love it. 33. There's no rules, viewers. They just make it up as they go along, viewers. Jamal Lascelles. Right, this is actually quite a good addition for us. Squad player. There's no way. Oh, he's locked in that aim. Okay, we want to be promoted. Okay, well, fair enough. Me too. 18 and a half. That's not worked. 22. That's a good deal to me, Jamal. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's a no then. Okay, walk away. Danny. There's a reason these players weren't on the intro. Andy Carroll, though. Phil Jones. Right. Now we're talking. This is where things get... And this is an experience that we don't currently possess within the squad. Andy Carroll, the ultimate plan B. Phil Jones, a defender. So now we're talking. Impact sub. He knows his role. Look, he knows what he wants. Hang on. We must adjust the budgets. Right. Budgets have been adjusted. Look, I know what you're thinking. Oh, he's just not taking it. I am, actually. You look at the loan signings we made. They were actually good. And then Phil Jones, fringe player. No, I'm thinking squad player, Phil. This is your moment to finally recover your career. 2-year deal. Do you know what? I want him on a 3-year deal. Do you know why? Because it'll cost United loads of money. 3-year. He might say no to the 3-year deal. That's the problem. We'll start nicely. He's not having 3 years. What about 2, Phil? I'll do a 2 with you. Come on. Let's give his agent 95 grand. Boom. What do you mean, Phil? What do you mean? Because you've got so much going on right now, haven't you? Absolute joker. Phil Jones, I had him there. And now it's in the mud. 9 hours remaining. Oh, sorry. 9 hours. 9 hours remaining. Chaos. It's chaos. Lascelles set to sign for Derby County. £1 million done. Andy Carroll, 550k. It's a bargain. Think of the shirt sales. Wait, Andy Carroll's joined and his agents left immediately. Pardon? Why is he? What's the problem? Morgan Schneidlin. Now there's a player I definitely shouldn't sign. No, look, Andy Carroll's joined. How close was I signing to Jeffrey Schlupp? Oh, you wouldn't believe. Oh, they're talking about my failed attempt to sign Phil Jones. I don't even want to talk about it. All right, so in my pursuit of a centre-back, a winger, and a right-back, I've signed Andy Carroll. I mean, I know I'm happy with it. Right, Jack Stretton, you're going to have to leave the squad. At 23s. Do you know what? Don't worry about it, mate. It happens to the best of us. Eboseli, we should maybe try and sell Eboseli. He's got a lot of, he's got a lot of options or a lot of quality to him. Oh, we're part exchanging him with Hull, aren't we? Yeah, do you know what? That's fine, actually. I'm pretty happy with that. Right, let's get this right back in, and then let's get Coyle in, and then we're done. Oh, and now Zimmerman's getting bids accepted left, right, and centre. Well, good luck with the work permit, Germany. Yeah, you could do with being in the EU. Oh, right, is this right back happening? What's going on? It's all gone quiet, viewers. It makes me nervous. Do you think me signing Lascelles and Andy Carroll is going to make other players think, I want a payday? I've got Andy Carroll. I could have signed Chris Wood. And he would have actually been a viable option for me in match days, really. And when you look at the system I play, I'm not sure Andy Carroll's going to cut it at centre mid. It's not great business. But look at the money we've got. Why am I worried about any of this? Coyle move delayed because they've not got a replacement so far. Yeah, I'm trying to give him as the part exchange. You idiots. I'll accept the delay, but what's going on here? There's only 2 hours remaining. Is this about to fall through? Where's... I need Jan back. Where's Jan? Don't do this to me. Come on. It's fallen through. Right, we're back in for him, but without the replacement. Bin off the replacement. No, we're not doing that. 4.2 million. Thoughts? Right, well, why did we mess about before then? 45 minutes remaining. This was so calm. I had 9 hours. I was so relaxed. Quick. Get him in. Quick, go, quick, negotiate. Board. Rossini, what do you think? Fine, done. Get him in here, quick. 30 minutes. It's been cancelled. Are we doing jokes? Are we doing comedy here? Because for the love of God, that is ridiculous. We had just put in that little form you put in. The required paperwork was not complete before the end of we already had it all. This is unrealistic. We already had it. What Sharon put it through the shredder? Just get the form we had before. We've done all the. Come on. A shredder's cost me here. Unbelievable. And it's email. It should be digital anyway. So I've now only got one right back, which again, it doesn't sound like a disaster, but it feels a bit like a disaster. Oh, and now Phil Jones is off to Turkey as if nothing's happened. Right, Lascelles in, Butland in. I've bought Butland, Lascelles and Andy Carroll, for the love of God. It's so me. It's so me as well. When Andy Carroll scores a last-minute winner, I'll look like a genius. I don't know what game it'll be. The other 23s. Right, viewers. Deadline day. Well done, me. No hours remain. Well, it's my birthday in game. I'm 31 in game. Excellent. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. I'll see you for the next video. Happy birthday to me. Obviously, in real life, it's April and it's not my birthday. Bye, everyone. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you... Thank you to all the new people that have subscribed. Enjoying Derby. Good. Bye, everyone. Oh, dear.